is to provide it purpose, number one. Number two is to focus on its people. And third is marketing is everything. I graduated in Bangalore engineering way back in 96. Started working for Mahindra's for about 16 years. After that, worked with Kirloskar for about 6 years, 7 years. And the last 2 years, I'm with VST Tillers Tractors Limited as CEO for the company. So I've been in rural marketing all throughout the last 25 plus years. So that's what I'm going to share to you about. I'll also talk a bit about the company. So VST Tillers Tractors is the leaders in power tillers in the country. Power tillers, I don't know how many of you have seen a power tiller. Anybody seen a power tiller? Okay, you should Google it. These are machines used for farming by small and marginal farmers. And what is a small and marginal farmer? Anybody who has land less than 5 acres or 2 acres is a marginal farmer, right? So these are people who can't really afford big mechanization like tractors, or I would say they're fighting a daily battle, subsistence living. And this COVID has changed the whole scenario for them. The rural dependency for this country has gone up because there has been a lot of reverse migration. The rural labor from about 42% has gone up to 48%. That's the latest figure. And these are official figures, and real numbers might be even, bigger than that. So that is the situation in rural India today. Opens up a lot of opportunities for companies like ours who are into power tillers and small farm mechanization. We are also into tractors. We have been leaders in the compact four-wheel drive segment, which is niche tractors which go into vineyards and orchards. We had an earlier tie-up with Mitsubishi of Japan, and we are still invested. We are invested into Mitsubishi, and Mitsubishi is invested into us, but we don't use the brand anymore. We have also got into generic tractors, bigger tractors. We have 3 factories, one in Hosur for the tractors with a 50,000 tractor capacity. We have power tiller factory in Malur, again in Kolar district, with about 60,000 power tillers capacity. And we have a implements division or a precision component division in Mysore, which is getting into precision implements. So without going into more details about the company, it's been a transformation journey for the last 2 years. That's what I will talk to you about mostly. But before I get into that, I want to give you a glimpse of what rural is all about. Yeah, it's a number of sixes in India. I don't know how many do you know how many villages are there in India? It's about 600,000, right? 6 lakh villages, about 6,000 talukas, and about 600 districts. So you will remember these numbers. There is 640, 643. I am not going to that exact number. So it's a figure of sixes that is there in India. Out of that, about 120 to 140,000 villages are really economically viable, or what marketeers. I'm not a marketeer as you all are, but that's what people look at. And people look at setting up distribution in these villages to make sense of their own businesses. That's a glimpse of rural India. Now, talking about brands and communication, and the theme today is bold communication, bold insights. And so I'll give you 2 examples from what my experience was in my previous companies. So the first experience was when we got into an implement category when I was in Mahindra's. So I was heading a business then. This was the first business that Mahindra's got into in beyond tractors. So I was responsible for taking Mahindra's beyond tractors. If anyone of you have been following Mahindra's, we had a movement called Samriddhi. So that Samriddhi movement was started by me. And the whole idea was to take Mahindra's beyond tractors. So one of the first businesses that was set up was implements. So there is an implement called a rotary tiller which goes behind a tractor. So it is known as a rotavator. You understand what that means? You actually create a category. So there is a large opportunity to create categories if you even name the product correctly. The second example that I want to talk to you about is my experience in my previous company, which was Kirloskar. We were in the business of, or I was handling the business of pump sets, okay, electric diesel pump sets to begin with. So when I joined Kirloskar from Mahindra's, the mandate was you decide what you want to do, because this is a dying business. Because diesel pump set usage in rural India is going down with electrification happening. Electricity is free for farmers. That is how electrification helps in rural India. So if you have electricity, there is nobody who is going to buy a diesel pump. So the business was crashing, and so the mandate given to me was you decide what you want to do, but this business needs to be either it has to be an exit or it has to be diversified. Or so when I went in and studied a particular pump set model, and when I looked at the whole of India, the realization is that while electrification has happened, electricity is not available. It is available only for few hours a day, and depending on which state you live in, Bihar and all those areas are still not having sufficient electricity throughout the day. So we said, okay, definitely the decision was not to get out of diesel pump, because there is opportunity there and the margins were good. So there is no need, and we had a whole capex which was already amortized over the years. So whatever comes in was straight to the bottom line. So there was no point in getting out of such a business at that point in time. So one of the models we had was brought in, okay, to fight the Chinese onslaught into the Indian market. So the Chinese were selling pump set at about 10 to 12,000 rupees. And the predecessors decided that we need to bring some product which is equivalent to fight the Chinese invasion in the pump set, diesel pump set market, and we need to counter it. But unfortunately, the Chinese business model is very different. All of you know that. The costings, the pricing, you can't compete with the Chinese because they work on a totally different model. So by the time Kirloskar's brought in the pump, it was already too expensive. So they had to decide what to do. So the ownership was on me. So we had a brainstorming session. To cut the long story short, we realized that this is manufactured using CNC machines, and we branded it as CNC pumps. And again, to cut the long story short, we made it a profitable venture with selling more than 40,000. So again, the importance of giving a clear value proposition is very critical in rural India. It's been about people, it's been about purpose, it's been about changing the whole company. It's a lot of transformation that is happening. I wish I had more time to speak about it. But I would say the most important to begin with when you're transforming a company is to provide it purpose, number one. Number two is to focus on its people. And third is marketing is everywhere. Okay? When you're dealing with your people, you have to make them believe that you're a brand. You have to market your company. You have to make them believe in your brand so that they behave, and they behave with a certain purpose out there in the market. So that's the beginning of transformation. And the journey continues. The results show. You can Google moneycontrol.com. Our results are good. Last 2 years have been a very eventful journey and very successful one so far. But as I said, the journey has just begun. Thank you very much for having me here.